So this is called How Much We Look Alike. Brother and sister, he said, uncanny. To which we both smiled politely and nodded, looking at each other. You looked nothing like me to me. I don't imagine I looked anything like you to you. You and your brother look similar, but not much alike. You and your brother look more unalike than alike, in fact. Neither of your parents have blonde hair and blue eyes. Your brother and I could never be mistaken for one another. My brothers and I look alike. We each look a little more like the other. My younger brother looks very similar to me. We look like brothers. He looks so much like me that sometimes our older brother looks unrelated. Your brother still looks like your brother, even if he doesn't look like you. My older brother often looks like someone else's brother. In that regard, I guess, one could say he looks like your brother. One could say I look like your brother. One could say you look like my sister. One could say we look a lot like family, or a lot like a family. In fact, we are family now. Even though your brother has no brothers, and my brothers and I have no sister. Our mom always wanted a daughter. Sometimes she asked whether or not we wanted a sister, to which I said yes. I don't know what my brothers said, but I remember saying yes, and trying to imagine, though I never quite could, what exactly a sister of ours might look like. The second piece is called Mistakers. Huh? Mistakers? Only in the shower, my body lathered with soap, did I realize I'd mistaken your toothbrush for mine. We have known each other 11 years and a month. We will have lived together 8 years come June. We have been married now close to 2 years, give or take a handful of weeks. Our toothbrushes are identical. White with blue and white bristles. 2 more shades of blue mark the spines. To prevent any confusion, you wound the handle of yours with an elastic hair tie, which is black. I could brush my teeth with your toothbrush. I would also take appropriate pains to keep this fact from you. I would brush faster than usual, I imagine. And by that I mean brush the teeth faster. Each tooth, I suppose, receiving fewer and quicker brushes, and brush the set of teeth as a whole, the uppers and lowers together, in less time than is recommended by dentists. I would try to keep my gums and tongue, the roof of my mouth, even my lips, from touching the bristles of your brush. And I would go as far as to dry the bristles with a towel, or use my thumb or the palm of my hand, like my brothers and I used to as kids, and then of course return your toothbrush to its right place. Our toothbrush holder has 3 perfectly round small holes, arranged exactly like those on the face of a bowling ball. You keep your toothbrush, I think, in the top right hole, where a left-handed bowler such as I would put his index finger, were he bowling with our toothbrush holder. Or I could rush dripping wet from the shower to fetch and dress my toothbrush, hurrying back as if moving fast alone could prevent the interruption, or erase it from existence, or at least help me fool myself into thinking I'd invented it. It was cold morning. Bathrooms are cold in general most mornings, all by themselves, before the first person showers. I hadn't been under the water but a minute, but it was hot, and I wouldn't want to drip with each step everywhere. A pattern of drops and damp footprints across the rectangular bath mat, around the round red bath rug beneath it, onto the linoleum tiles beyond, and then into your makeup kit, which you set on the sink at night before bed, and I sat on the floor beside the sink each morning before shaving. You wouldn't be happy with both makeup and makeup kit soaked with shower rather than shaving water, or so I reasoned, as your toothbrush entered my mouth, seemingly of its own accord. And here's where you step into the story. The shower, quite naturally, quite literally, which means you pulled back the curtain on me mid-thought, amid my thoughts, only to climb in and stand beneath the water, half asleep still, but already brushing. Thank you.